It is Tuesday, September 8th, and this is CONCACAF VideoSignals. On today's show, World Cup qualifying remains at the forefront. We'll take a look at this past Saturday's games and see what's on tap for tomorrow. Plus, we have the CONCACAF quiz. We start with CONCACAF World Cup qualifying from this past Saturday, Match Day 7, where three very different games were played. Costa Rica fell from first place to fourth, losing at home for the first time in qualifying 3-0 to a rejuvenated Mexico. The crowd at the Estadio Ricardo Saprissa was stunned by a Mexico fully in form. Giovanni Dos Santos scored for the visitors just before halftime. Guillermo Franco and Andres Guardado each contributed second-half strikes. It was El Tri's third WCQ win in a row. Rampant Honduras routed visiting Trinidad and Tobago 4-1 in San Pedro Sula. The red-hot Carlos Pavon scored the game's opening 2 goals. Amado Guevara and David Suazo, in his return from injury, each got on the scoresheet in the second half. Kerry Baptiste pulled one back for the Soca Warriors 4 minutes from time. El Salvador made life difficult for host USA before falling 2-1 in Sandy, Utah. Cristian Castillo gave the visitors a shock lead just past the half-hour mark. Clint Dempsey equalized in the 41st minute, and Josie Altidore scored the game winner 2 minutes into first-half injury time. It was his team's leading 6th qualifying goal. Honduras is your new leader on 13 points, ahead of the U.S. on goal difference. Mexico, with its 3rd consecutive win, is now in 3rd, ahead of Costa Rica on goal difference. El Salvador and Trinidad and Tobago are on the verge of elimination. Qualifying continues tomorrow with 3 more engaging encounters. Costa Rica will look to get back on track in El Salvador. TNT hosts the USA in Port of Spain, while Mexico welcomes Honduras to the Azteca. VideoSignals will have a complete preview of those games in tomorrow's edition. Now it is time for today's CONCACAF quiz. On Friday, we left you with 2 questions from last week. The first, for what team did the USA's Jonathan Spector play before joining West Ham United? We received a lot of response to this question. Spector played for Charlton Athletic while on loan from Manchester United. On Friday, we asked you this question. Can you name the player who scored Costa Rica's last goal against Mexico in a full international game? Thanks to all who responded. The correct answer is Froilan Ledesma, who scored for Costa Rica against Mexico on July 23, 2009 in the CONCACAF Gold Cup semi-final that ended 1-1, with Mexico prevailing on penalty kicks 5-3. For today's question, which of the following players has not scored for the USA in 2010 World Cup qualifying? DeMarcus Beasley, Kenny Cooper, or Sacha Kljestan? If you think you know the answer, please send an email to videosignals@concacaf.org by 12 p.m. New York time tomorrow. If you answer correctly, your name will be placed into a weekly draw. The winner will receive a prize from CONCACAF. Well, that's all for today. Thanks for joining us at VideoSignals, your source for CONCACAF news.